Chelsea Green becomes longest reigning WWE Women's United States Champion. I honestly didn't believe she could do it. But she hung in there, one day at a time, and made history by breaking this record. They think her reign is getting stale. 0 defenses. Paper champion. Rashida Jones is ready anytime for Parks and Recreation revival. Something is telling me there's not as much appetite these days for watching a dysfunctional government agency. There is nothing left to say. It ended well, but even though it was funny through the end, it was getting weak and cartoonish. First official poster for Ron Howard's upcoming survival thriller, Eden. The film stars Sydney Sweeney, Ana de Armas, Vanessa Kirby, Jude Law, and Daniel Bruhl. Stuck on an island with Ana de Armas, Sydney Sweeney, and Vanessa Kirby. Oh, the horror. It simply is not fair that Jude Law can be balding for about 2.5 decades and still be more handsome than the rest of us. That's one attractive cast. Good-looking people, the movie. They knew Shane's true colors before everyone else. It still pisses me off Dale didn't say anything to Rick when that clearing shit happened. The gradual transition to Daryl being Rick's right hand instead of Shane was cool to see. News Neil Gaiman, and Amanda Palmer, have now been named in rape and human trafficking lawsuits filed in multiple states. Just for clarification, these lawsuits are filed by Scarlett Pavlovic, who was the main subject of the Big Vulture article. There are multiple lawsuits because Gaiman lives in Wisconsin and it isn't clear whether Palmer lives in New York or Massachusetts. As I understand it, once jurisdiction is established for Palmer, one of the lawsuits will be dropped. Human trafficking and rape. Jesus. That's crazy. This is from the IMDb page of Revenge of the Sith. Does this belong to Mace Windu? Why wasn't this shown in the movie? Mace didn't make them repaint his Venators to be purple instead of red. That's an editing mistake in the real world. Even if this weren't a printing error and he did have a Star Destroyer for some reason, why would they need to show it? That movie already has so much to show you. Just realized that every king she marries ends up dead. Jiv. Jiv. Wait till you find out everyone Bobby B ended up touching when he was being greeted in Winterfell dies. Shebat is coming back. Somehow Shebat returned. Jiv. Ender Season 2 trailer streaming April 22nd on Disney+. I think this trailer clearly targets people who were not attracted by the series, yet. But I have not been so excited for a final season in ages. Season 1 was probably my favorite Star Wars content since the original trilogy. Everything about it, from the acting, the writing, to the incredible production value, was just top-notch. I really hope the second season lives up to it. What an odd music choice. Plot points you're surprised weren't spoiled by the trailers. Crazy stupid love. For a rom-com, this movie was stupid with twists, in the best way possible. Kevin Spacey even being in _SE7N_. Basically the entirety of Cabin in the Woods. I remember the trailer looking like a standard slasher movie with maybe an interesting twist to it. Instead, I had one of my all-time favorite theater experiences. Seriously, don't look up anything about that movie before you watch it, it's so worth going in blind. An excerpt from Batista's book detailing the time Bully Ray broke Randy Orton's foot, blamed Randy for it, and then yelled at him backstage while being put in an ambulance. The chapter is called Bubba Dudley is an Asshole. I think many people have also said that Bubba was a guy who liked to push his veteran status around. He never fucking changed. I'm 99% sure Daphne told a story that after Rosie Lotta Love, a then recent graduate of the Team 3D Academy, injured her, Stinger and a concussion, in a TNA Dark match, Bubba blamed Daphne for making Rosie look bad. Fuck him forever. It's hard not to like Batista more and more as time goes on. Crazy how much I hated him as a kid for turning on Ray. Dude was so good in WWE and is so good on the big screen. Fuck yeah, Dave. In preparation for his WWE debut, Jacob Fatu lost over 50 pounds. Jacob, I love you, my personal trainer, folded hands. What a chance of making millions does to someone. George R. Martin reveals there is some talk about making a movie out of Elden Ring. He should make a book series for that Game of Thrones show he wrote a few episodes for. JFC George, isn't there something else you should be focusing on right now? Kevin Nash on Logan Paul, you don't become one of the boys just because you're around them. That motherfucker, from what I heard, he's making like $5 million for a limited fucking, and those other motherfuckers are out there making house shows. Fuck you. Limited fucking is an absolutely hilarious phrase. The last two words are all I needed, but that works. I thought Nash would respect the ability to make money without having to do all the extra stuff. Genuinely. Like and subscribe.